I'm very excited to play it. I've been thinking about it all day. I saw it and then went and downloaded it. I like it too. I'm excited. I'm also a little nervous. But let's see how it goes. All right. Say hi, YouTube, everyone. Some flowers. Is it loud? Wait, I'll turn the audio down. That's cute. We'll do... Maybe that's better. I have a cast.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you.
No, it's quiet.
And I'm sorry about that.
It's still really quiet. Alright. This is fine.
I'm just gonna start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay. This is beautiful. You let me know how the audio is.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Okay, so this is where Edith used to live. It's a mailbox. It's a very cute mailbox.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Oh. I don't think his bills got paid.
Since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Can I just walk? No, I can't walk to the edge. Oh,
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Oh. So there's two pathways. I don't know if I can go down here. Hey, I can. This is so relaxing.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Aww. This reminds me of the movie Bridge to Terabithia.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
I like the way that the story shows up on the screen. Missing paper? Milton Finch. Okay, so there's a missing newspaper for a kid named Milton Finch. Milton Finch. This is where
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
It's another missing paper. It's lots of missing papers.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Oh. think it still counts as a house.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Sorry. Let's turn it down to there. We'll see if that's better. Now let me know how the audio is for it. Fertilizer, just some stuff.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh, okay.
Devour me, mommy. Devour me right now. Right now. Right now.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Okay, so I inherited the house, but without the key to get in. Maybe there's a way around back? Or a side door? Do I have to crawl through the cat door? Okay.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Does this sound better now? It's the year on the
For the
calendar.
first time in years,
Doesn't Tim?
I felt like I was home.
There's just so many cans of tuna. Who needs this much canned tuna? Okay.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Damn. Is it? I'm still kind of quiet, aren't I? There we go. That better? So many books everywhere. Thank you for the hydrate.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
It is very cluttered in here. Two little birds. I can't just kind of... Oh, what's this? Oh wait, no, I want to do it. I gotta turn my mouse.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
That's so cute.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Oh god, what's in the basement? I'm very skeptical of like the entire house.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
I can't open the door to get out.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
This house is... This is foamed shut? Okay.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Oh.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
So we can look through them.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Jesus Christ. And these are the years they were here?
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
What's up with the pink and the fur everywhere? Gregory really liked shag.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
This is Barbara's room?
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Damn. Only 24 years?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay, so that's all locked up. That's closed. There's some more stuff. Oh, that looks cool in there. We're gonna look in here first, though. Molly's room.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
That's sad. I really like the room. Those are some very nicely drilled peepholes for someone that's like, you know. This room's open.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
It's a light to pick up. Finches. This is cool.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
I feel like this is the type of house that would definitely have secret passages, you know?
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh shit. How do I... Oh, I lifted up.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Stained glass.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh shit! We're in what's her name's room?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Okay, so we made it to Molly's room? Yeah, this is Molly's room.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
I like the jellyfish stuffed animal. This is interesting. Is that Molly?
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
That's her diary. I don't feel like I should be reading this.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Okay. There's gerbil
The
food?
gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh.
Mom, can I come out now?
No.
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Okay. So I got sent to
My
bed.
Halloween candy was all gone.
I don't... Hi, fish.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Oh. This is so sad.
I kept eating and eating.
Not the toothpaste. Well,
I ate a lot of things that night.
is this... Aren't holly berries poisonous?
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
It's a bird.
I reached out for her. then suddenly, I was a cat.
Oh. She's not really a cat. She's just an innocent kid that's escaping through creativity and imagination. How am I supposed to? Oh, I can jump.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh man. Yeah.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Is this like her spirit, maybe? Trying to catch this bird.
I jumped and I almost got her.
What's this place? Oh god. I can't get up on
I could
this.
tell she was getting really tired.
I'm just pouncing it for her. Some frog toy. Oh! There's different commands for everything. This is just a cat simulator. Oh man.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Gotta get that food.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
Oh.
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
So I'm looking for a mouse now. What is happening?
Rabbits.
Oh. I don't know how I feel about this. I really didn't want to grab the rabbit.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing
Does it-
mine through my talons.
Does hollyberry cause
I swallowed him up,
hallucinations?
and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
She's just a little kid that got poisoned and is. That's so sad.
A mama rabbit.
I'm gonna get you.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh, I don't think I can survive. I can't survive very well as a shark. I'm just gonna finagle my way down here. Oh god, I'm just rolling down. There's a
I
car.
rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
I thought I was gonna get hit by a
Now,
car.
I was hungrier than ever.
Did I just see? Oh,
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
I just missed that seal. Oh man, I missed it. Oh no, I lost a seal. There it is. It's a little graphic.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh, this is kind of dark.
Grabbed on tight. And when I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Oh.
When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Fuck? Am I an octopus? Ew! Oh god. This is a weird control system.
Now I was a monster and I smelled people everywhere.
I'm like a... I'm gonna assume I'm like an octopus of some sort. I'm just on the prowl.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Can I wrap around? Oh my god! I just ate that guy. Some
I
deep
wanted to
hallucinogenic-
stop, but also I didn't.
Can I like go around the things? That was interesting. Hi, Mr. Brooks. Oh, there goes the captain. Schnick.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I
Okay.
swam towards it.
So we're still going on a food adventure. Oh, I'm still a
I
monster.
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I wonder what we're chasing. Oh, I'm in a house. Ew, I just crawled through a sewer.
I got closer and closer.
Yeah. I'm back in my own room. I'm gonna go, I guess the light underneath the bed.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I don't know how to interpret that.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
That's... Is there a cat? Oh my god. Okay.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh no.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
So Edie, okay. Edie was her great grandma.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
That kind of takes the magic out of it, I guess.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Oh. Alright, yes.
Edie gave
My
a
name's
big
Edith.
interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
And she was also a painter.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
It's little me.
Her room was like a museum.
What is this? Oh, it's a little picture.
For
thing.
500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Holy shit, the man packed up his entire house.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Okay.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh. Yeah, I took Boathouse to a
Whatever's
new
wrong
meeting.
with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So apparently there's some, like, family curse of sorts. Alright, so I can't get through that door. There's a little medications. Like her room.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
She was a young... Oh. This is that pink
The
ass
only trace
bathroom.
Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Jesus Christ. Dude, this thing has to be disgusting. Thank
It was
you.
a pretty big trace.
Oh, there's another key. I like the book.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh, it's I definitely thought I was about to backtrack and have to open up like the cupboards and climb through them.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
It's a little picture room. Murder probe clues exhausted. Milton. Oh, this is where Milton hung out. Oh, whiskey? Calvin and Sam. I like Calvin's sides better.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Imagine, like,
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
living with the room, you know, of your dead twin.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Look, I have a little...
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
This is making me kind of dizzy.
Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
No.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe
my
if I
God.
hadn't said that,
Do you ever swing so high on swings to like try and do this and then
maybe if
jump
the wind
off?
hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
There's no run around.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
That's so sad.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I think everyone has, if you've ever like rode on a swing. He was only 11.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
That rope wasn't gonna do anything.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Which makes sense. The hungry caterpillar. Oh, that's cute. Oh. Butterfly. Yeah, I actively try to go around the swing.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
With lots of alcohol, though. I'm gonna look at this before I go down there. Just a bra? Oh. What did I just crawl out of?
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Barb Street. Is it a pie of some sort? It's her memorial. Oh, their rooms have memorials.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
I think the entire house probably smells disgusting, I'll be
As a
honest.
child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages.
An
There's
interesting...
a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Oh, so that's how I'll get the key for it.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
How did the story have, like, the secrets to it? Like, getting into our basement, but I didn't know about it.
Music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Okay. Oh, this is a weird way.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
There's some blood. Oh god, there's lots of blood. Oh, I can swing. Cool.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who
That's
impaled
the
and ate his
blood
family
from
10 years ago tonight.
the Jesus Christ, what? Those are creepy. Like actively creepy. Yeah, classic horror movie. Don't go in the basement. He's probably just.
It rattled and grew still.
It's probably just her boyfriend trying to scare her. And creep towards it.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well,
And all she
I'm
said
not
was, "Oh
scared,
dear."
Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
His crutch.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
Oh.
Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Walter might actually be dead. I don't have a good feeling about this. I can't knock things over. Is it? It's near Halloween, I think. My skate. There's a jack on the ground. Here's Walter's room.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless.
Oh my god, they didn't even let her scream.
Fight, smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Can I not take? Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna guess homeboy went through here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
I made it to Molly's room.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Oh. I don't feel like that was really me trying to abandon, but
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
oh no. Oh god.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over. over
I better
yet.
beat the shit out of this dude with this crutch.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Am I really gonna have to go answer the door right now? This is pretty cool. I like the comic book story style.
The door. She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
I'm gonna whoop it.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent.
Holy shit.
Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans.
It was my
Of
idea.
course, the
I
police
wanted to play
blamed
this
it
game.
all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time.
Fuck,
He took
man.
it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear.
What the fuck?
Now that's
Why'd
what
they
I
rip off her
call
ear and put it in the music
real
box?
Eerie tale.
Thank you for the sanity pills. That was incredibly sad and like
Edie told me all Barbara
creepy.
wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I guess maybe so. That was pretty fucked up. It's sad. Oh yeah, I can't go through doors. When I first crawled
I
through
guess
this,
now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
yeah. I thought that was a coffin. I was like, that is dark.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
The one that was train boated. We can go in the basement now. So there were some pretty creepy statues down there when we went down. Yep, got the key. Alright. I wonder what we're gonna find. Oh, it's pretty much cleared out now. Save for the pool table. It's a little baby jumper. Oh, here's the saw.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
This is the model for the dragon. Jeez, they had a lot of these portrait logs. for you know, family deaths.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Oh shit!
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
The fridge is a secret door. No, Barbara died. Barbara was
I remember asking
murdered.
Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Did that mean he bunkered? Walter
If there's
became
pattern in all these stories. I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Oh God. Holy shit. Walter turned into a...
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Yeah, Walter got
On
murdered.
that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Oh, Abby-Wan Kenobi! We'll take a pause. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. My name's Kat. We are doing the Edith story. Thank you for the follow, Abby. Raid hype. Thank you. Welcome in, everybody. Some confetti for the raiders. We are currently videoing this for a YouTube playthrough, so I'm going to get back to the game. But thank you all for being here, and thank you for the raid so much. Alright.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Hello. Say hi, YouTube, everyone that came in.
Having a schedule, living for today.
Oh, okay. So I'm just
I
gonna
always
down
expected
whole
to be
peach
dead
halves.
tomorrow.
That's fine.
But
Is
if
it-
you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Thank you for the shout out. It's a pretty cool game. Thank you for trusting me with your people and bringing them here.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
I
Almost
can't
friendly.
believe. Thank you for the gifted sub, Corona. I just ate peaches every day. So I guess after
then
watching
one
his
day,
sister get murked,
Everything just stopped.
he just did this every day.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or
It
maybe
just-
I just got tired of being afraid.
That's so many peaches. I'm just...
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
Oh, is he gonna go
I
upstairs?
have to leave. Well, I still can.
Okay. Getting as far as we can. There's so many books. I love it. Alright, toy sets.
I know it's out there somewhere.
I think he's writing about the monster that killed his sister.
Whatever killed Barbara
Yeah.
and Molly
Oh!
and Calvin.
I didn't even think about that. The monster that killed Molly, like...
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Oh, I must have dug really deep to just bust through the wall
Whatever's
and be
out
on a
there.
train track.
I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Hello. Maybe,
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Yeah, I would imagine that you'd be excited for like
I don't
outside
mind
world
if I
food.
only have a year left.
Why does he only have a
month.
year? Oh,
Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I
Is
can't
that
believe my
really?
mom never told me he was down here.
That makes me happy. Thank you, Crusader. Holy shit. He finally went to leave and got hit by a train.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
I feel like this is something good to watch. I don't know how old your sister is, but like of all the things you could watch me playing, I guess this is okay. I'm not sure how child friendly it actually is.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
An underground hermit?
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Oh yeah. Like, yeah, because he was living here whenever she was here.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
To his trash pit. Oh my god.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Hope I don't get hit by a train. Just going on the tracks.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2.
2. Who's
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
who's the other one? I wonder what the
And find
curse
out what
is that's on the
happened to
family.
everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh, well. I'm not gonna have to worry about a train anymore. Just goes off into the water.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Was there like a bad storm? I'm guessing there was like a bad storm or something that...
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
It's a sad way to look at this.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Am I pregnant? Oh odd, I have a little baby belly.
And the history you're a part of.
And stand on the rocks. Oh, there's something out there. Maybe I can't go out there. I'd like to see though.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Oh, that is what she meant by smaller bellies. Girls extremely pregnant. I just not caught that.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
So she's 17 now, or... Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter, honestly. Is she gonna stay and raise the kid here?
I think we've been surrounded by death for so
Hello.
long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
That is kind of dark. But he was looking to, like, I guess escape.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh, that...
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh. That's a lot of pets. Some of them lived pretty long. Burpee lived for 8 years. Whatever Burpee was. Aw. Okay, this is gonna be sad if I start reading.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
And it's also kind of dark. She got a Hollywood star on her cemetery stone. Some of them did not live very long. Look at Molly. It's a little cat with wings. That's so sad.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
I don't think the past ever really goes anywhere for anyone, really.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh shit. Wait. Is that not the monument? What is that?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
It's the old house. What? So it's... Okay.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
So sad. There's Milton. And he doesn't have a dead time because
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
She lost 2 brothers and 2 sons.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along.
I wonder what happened to her
mom. For me to come
back.
back someday. And find everything out for myself.
I just how nice it would have been.
But looking back on it now,
if this was like a healthy family.
If she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Ooh. Ooh, please don't break. Please don't break. I was very concerned just now that everything, the glass was going to shatter. Or not the glass, but like the tree. I need to go through the glass, actually? No. How do I get down? Oh, there's a ladder. I mean, I feel like there's a way she could have unsealed the doors.
I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Are we at Grandpa's room?
They were both pretty intense.
Yeah, we're in Grandpa's room. Their memorials are all so sad.
Hey, baby.
Hi, Fabian. What a nice selfie you took.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Perfect.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything? It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Oh, it's my turn to take a picture. And it's gone.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Alright, what's...
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious.
Trying to focus
Doesn't
it.
being out here make you want to chill
It's
out?
fine.
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
This was part of the twins.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
What do I just take a picture of? I guess just nature.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus.
This is so heartwarming.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready.
She's got an undercut. Oh, I totally missed the deer.
Great
I was like a
shot,
picture of
Dawn.
the grass. Oh God.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
This is kind of creepy.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Oh my God, this is such like a weird dad thing to like make
Dad,
his daughter wait.
it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
sick.
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad! Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
My heart feels heavy right now. Holy shit. She was already sad she didn't want to kill the deer in the first place. He just got rocked by a fucking deer. Oh my. Yeah, wow. Shit. He had a bunch of MREs. Why did he have so many MREs? And why not? Why won't you forgive me?
After Sam died,
Hi, Spiridoom. Thank you
my
for
mom
the
and
follow.
Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
It was an interesting scene. Oh man. Oh, this is a. It's a baby nursery. The memorial's inside the baby bed. Oh my God. It's only like a year old. There's a
Dear
divorce.
Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
I'm a baby! Oh, baby things.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
This is kind of cool. Oh, the duck's following. My frog. Oh, I'm controlling the frog.
Bartend over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Ooh.
I wonder what he saw.
Can I knock over the... Yes!
What his world was like.
Oh, that was cool. Those sick... Just a lot of ducks.
He reminded me so much of Calvin.
There.
Lost in his imagination.
They're doing a little dance.
Whatever it was, he saw.
Oh god. Whee! I'm having too much fun with this. Oh.
It sure made him happy.
The parents were never concerned when they came back and saw me going... What do you mean live look at cats? Why is there... What's happening with the whale? What do you mean leave the bathtub? I don't understand. God, I gotta try and maneuver my way up.
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe
This is
if I
very
hadn't called
wholesome.
that night.
Very...
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh god. Fuck. Spiridon, thank you for the sub. Oh god, I don't... There we go. This is a very interesting game.
About the world he saw.
No. No.
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything.
Gregory drowned. Gregory drowned in the bathtub.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Okay. I was stunned into silence for a little bit. So this baby's memorial has all the bath toys that he died with, and the divorce papers about the phone, and the frog toy, and the divorce papers that caught. Oh my god. Just Dawn and Gus. Oh,
I can't
Gus
imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Is Dawn her mom, I'm guessing? Yeah. Dawn,
A poem
these
for
were her
Gus,
brothers.
who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard. The
That's
fourth
right.
day, my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
I'm putting the words on this guy.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Oh, my kite's stuck. There's... Oop. I'm obviously not very good at flying a kite.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now
learned.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh, there's everyone cheering. This is with this boat. See the party. Oh, here they are.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Okay, so everyone's going to the tent. I don't trust any of these to end well. It's my kite. No, I'm just using little arrows on it. This totem is fucked up. Look, that's Calvin and how he died. And the little girl, like the teenager that was holding the crutch and screaming and died. And that's the Odin holding the boat that wrecked. Where am I supposed to get the next words from? Oh, there they are.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
I'm just dragging all these kites. Gus is a little bit suspicious, you're not wrong. But there's the...
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
Oh no. You see the waves are picking up.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Did he... How did the storm hurt him?
She never talked about him, but
Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Well, they didn't really tell us exactly how he died. Oh, there's the fucking kite. Do these people keep some really dark stuff? I guess, like, maybe, like, he just got killed by the storm. Greg's duty, be a baby. There's a rock wall. They had a rock wall in their house.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
That's sweet. At least she left and found...
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Death by tent. Oh god. I know that's cake, but that baby looks bloodied.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Louis is her brother. Like,
when my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
oh look, we had a little family garden.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
They could have just recycled rooms.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
So they had at-home schooling. Okay.
But it didn't last.
They do seem like a homeschooler family. That vibe.
Beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Thank you for the follow. This is a cool room. It looks like I can get in through the ceiling. Oh, or the window. Hello. There's just paint splattered everywhere.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
This room's so cute and peaceful. Corona. I am partly... I'm not faking how I feel about it, you know, these are just my emotions while watching this. This is his little memorial.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
No, it's a stop motion. I'm a really like sentimental, like emotional person. So stuff like this is like, this is really well done and beautiful, and so it touches my heart parts. Is that where he went?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Does magic exist in this world? Or is that just a really sad way of saying he... You know?
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
I don't get why she had to seal the doors for everything.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Did she get rid of Milton? If so. That's dark as shit. What a beautiful view. I guess we'll just keep going up. Yeah.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room.
Oh, no.
Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
This is Louis's room.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis.
Louis had a dope ass room. The stairs are broken right there. Yeah, maybe so. Just hiding everything. Oh, he has some dope chairs too. Louis had a really cool hangout spot. Yeah, I'm sure if... It must be a hard thing to deal with, you know? Your family's cursed and there's just no one coming back.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Like pot.
Louis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Y'all know who else dies a lot in video games? Does that sound familiar? Hi Itachi, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. What is this? Institute
Dear
of
Mrs.
Psychology.
Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
I don't like this. Can I grab that?
wander.
Oh, that's a little video game character.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small.
Oh, I'm controlling both of them at the same
Imagining
time.
a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats.
Oh.
And toads.
This is kind of hard, actually.
And things that had not names.
Monsters.
He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, it's like the fish.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
This is Louis. Oh, it's like I'm in a little video game.
But he found something more. I worried about him then, daydreaming at the cannery.
This is interesting.
I spoke with his boss.
No! I don't want to lose my hand.
But he said Louis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Because he wasn't focusing. Quite literally
like a
was
whole new Louis. So I let him go on.
Yeah, like a Dark Souls bonfire. That's what that reminded me of. This is an interesting way to test my, like, ability to control two things at once.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
An imaginary friend?
on the edge of a city he named Lewis-topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Can I go in here? No, I can't.
Then he made musicians.
There's a sick imagination.
And songs for them to play.
All praise the mighty bonfire.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something.
So they all
Every day
had
his
some
imagination grew stronger.
extreme form of escapism.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
I think
So he could do whatever he wished.
there was a lot of generational abuse that caused
He held an
extreme
election
creative
for mayor.
escapism.
And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
So I'm still...
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Just stayed?
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Oh God, just never stopped. Yes.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
I get to pick parts. Even I'm getting distracted from it.
The queen was on her own quest for
Rainbows.
radiant rainbows.
I like this. Also, as the story gets, you know, like more into it, I'm finding it harder and harder to focus on the fish.
He followed the sound of her.
Or she just played an electric sitar. Sounds cool.
Electric sitar.
That's beautiful.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh God.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
We're losing it. This is no longer in a
But he was so
fishery.
proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Is she like running away from him?
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh. The Golden Palace door is still behind me. This is my locker. Weed stickers.
Began to forget the world we know.
Who wants? I mean, like, if you have the choice, you know, to escape.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
I'm sure Lewis will appreciate that. I don't think Lewis
He began
lasts
to
very
despise the
long.
man with a royal contempt.
This is Lewis. Hi, Lewis. What you doing? He's just not even cutting fish anymore. Who am I? Am I Lewis looking at Lewis?
I still thought I could save him.
Felt like Lewis out of body?
Even after he said he was being crowned king
Oh
over
yeah,
all
I
the
am
lands
King
of
Lewis.
wonder.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. And that's my body.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
On a fish conveyor belt.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting me.
Molly. I'm like sad but still like heartwarmed at the same time.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
It's a
There was only
guillotine.
one thing left to do.
That's a guillotine. That's
Bend down his head.
Lord. I don't want to. It's a fish scaled guillotine.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Yeah. He lost more than his hands.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Oh my god, that was a brother. Oh my god. That's so fucked up. Dude, I bet she's so tired right now.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Yeah.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Imagine
My
climbing
mom
up and down
ended
this
up
every
leaving
day.
everything behind.
Like, this is a very tall
What happened that night had been
addition.
coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Jesus Christ. And Edith lived at the very tippy top of the house. Oh my.
But it had to end one way or another.
What if she ever got hurt as a kid?
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go?
Little Edith with her little
The
chopstick
grown-ups
pieces.
have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Yeah, I guess writing in the middle of the page isn't like... it's her writing style. Maybe she writes from center out. This is very sad. So now I'm a little Edith.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
Yeah, sit around in a spiral.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
I'm eavesdropping.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning.
Oh,
okay?
God. History of the Finches.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, I'm gonna go
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
I'm so small.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Damn.
God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Talk about some like really sad
I never
tsunami
thought
bait.
I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Well, it had the red light on it still, right?
I got turned around.
Oh, where am I? Hello, Winter.
For a while, I wandered.
Oh. Well, this just sounds dangerous.
I started seeing things.
That's good.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
What a strange...
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
God, their little area of water was polluted as shit
Or
with
maybe
like house.
I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
No! What the fuck?
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
What a sad story.
A few years went by.
So, oh, it's a little dandelion made of words.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
Oh.
The rest happened pretty quickly.
Her cough blew up my wish.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Oh.
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
Well, I'm sure you kind of...
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Well, like... Damn, bitch.
This journal was
Cover your
supposed to be
mouth.
for you.
Oh god, am I in a
I
birthing
hope you'll
canal?
never see it.
I'm in a
I just want to
bloodstream.
meet you.
Is that a...
And tell you all these stories myself.
Is that the light?
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Did I die during childbirth? Am I being birthed?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
I just got birthed. Oh man, this was sad. But like phenomenally done. Holy shit. The art, the everything. And it's like, look at these real kid pictures of all the people. This was such a good story. And I'm so glad that I played it. I feel very emotional right now, I'm not gonna lie. That baby got... Ugh. Holy shit. Talk about family drama. I wonder what happened to Milton. That I genuinely, like, wish would have been answered. My heart just feels for the whole story. I'm a very, like, soft person. So, like, fantastic. I give the game, like, 10 out of 10. I loved it. I mean, babies do float. That must have been one chunky-ass baby. But yeah, that was... Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss for words and, like, processing. I don't really know what to say. Besides that, I loved it, and the art was beautiful, and the story was so well done, in my opinion. It was, I guess, yeah, it was probably a pretty big baby. Well, thank y'all for watching the story with me. Yeah, he was a chunky boy. Is there, I wonder if there's anything left at the end of it when it gets to the bottom. You think Gone Home would be good? I will write that down. I also want, I wish they answered what happened to the grandma and, like, where she went, or if she, you know, died. 10 out of 10. What did y'all think of the game? Dada. Yeah, that was a very large baby. And then the intro to Resident Evil save room music starts playing. Okay, there we go. The replay a story option is available. Select to Edith to play from the beginning. What does that do? You can play from anyone's story. Okay, interesting. Alright, that's